What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Rec Room. I'm your boy Tony the Brick Whisperer, and yeah, it's been a while. It's been about a month, and whoa, what a busy month, a crazy month it has been. Everything from medical appointments to huge projects to just life in general here at the Brick Whisperer household. But hey, we're going to dive right in to our disclaimers. Lego hasn't given us anything. Bricks and Minifigs Avondale hasn't given us anything. Everything I had picked up for Mrs. Brick Whisperer a long, long time ago. Why? Well, as the title says, Mrs. Brick Whisperer loves owls. So that's exactly what we got her. I got her some owls a while back. And yeah, when I was talking about all those crazy appointments, Mrs. Brick Whisperer had a root canal done just a few days ago. And while she was at that appointment, I sat here and I got to building. And I thought, what better first build than something that looks like it's trying to give you a big feel good hug than this one? Boom! Set number 76425, Hedwig at 4 Privet Drive. So, quick and easy build. What do you say? We just dive right in and get this thing knocked out. Here we go. And we're off. All right. So as stated, 76425 Hedwig at 4 Privet Drive. This set was released on the 1st of March of 2024, retired on the 31st of July 2026, so just a few days ago. Had a recommended retail price of $20, 337 total parts. Took me 24 minutes. So this was a rather quick build. I took care of all of this while Mrs. Brick Whisperer was at the dentist. So we knocked out the little chest that holds if I'm not mistaken, it was a book, a family portrait, and a case for Harry Potter's wand. Right there, you just saw the Privet Drive sign getting completed. And now we're on to the very small, but in my opinion, cartoonish looking Hedwig. And while we are not necessarily Harry Potter fans in this house, Mrs. Brick Whisperer loves Hedwig. Not sure why. If I had to guess, it's because he's a white snow owl. But there it is, and just look at him. Big eyes, arms or wings just way out there, just screaming. I'll cheer you up. I'll give you a hug. So when Mrs. Brick Whisperer got home and she saw that and she was looking miserable, she was looking rough, she saw that and her entire expression, demeanor, everything changed. It made her feel so happy and so loved, and that's why I do this for her. So this next one, it's a 3-in-1 build. We're not doing the main build. I am referring to, boom, set number 31154, the Forest Animals Red Fox. But we are not doing the fox, we're doing the owl. So this was the one of the alternate builds for this 3-in-1. And let me tell you, when I saw that, I had absolutely no idea that this set even existed until one day it came into the store and I saw the little owl. And as soon as I saw it and I saw, in my opinion, how great it looked, I had to get it for Mrs. Brick Whisper. So, hey, let's get it built and get it off to her. Here we go. And we are off. So, the owl, not the fox, for 31154, the Forest Animals. So this set was originally released on the 1st of March of 2024 with a retirement date of 31 December of 2025. Recommended retail price of $50. 667 parts. While that does not sound like a very, like a whole lot, it did take me 47 minutes to complete. And you can see why. Look at that mess right there in front of me. Why such a big mess? Great question. So I have stated this before in previous videos involving the 3-in-1 builds. With the 3-in-1 builds, they have them all divided up into the bags like they do for any other set. However, when it comes to the 3-in-1s, when you have to do alternate, when you're working on any of the alternate builds, you're going to be pulling pieces from each bag. So I have not necessarily found a what would be the best way to put it? I have not found an efficient way of putting together those alternate builds just yet, but I will. But as you can see, there is a lot of dark brown, reddish brown, dark tan, tan, dark orange, medium nougat. So there's a lot of colors for this owl that just works, makes it pop, gives it detail. Now we're working on the owl's perch. I think Mrs. Brick Whisper. Oh no, that was my father-in-law. He had brought me a sandwich. Wasn't that very nice of him? So and I like how they used these plant stems to look like the needles of, say, a pine tree. So I thought that was an excellent touch for this owl. But look at that. Huge black eyes. And I mean, this was quite the detailed owl. I really enjoyed putting this together. All right, so one more owl to go, and this one I had a lot of fun getting building for Mrs. Brick Whisper, simply because of its function. And what set am I talking about? I'm talking about boom, set number 75979, Hedwig. This one was a lot of fun to build. When I saw it, I had to get it for her because I thought it would be cool for her to see, the wings flapping, and we're gonna see that here in just a little while. So, rather simple build. Let's get to work. Here we go. All right, here we go. So, like I said, we are not necessarily Harry Potter fans, but she loves Hedwig. 75979 Hedwig. Released on the 1st of June of 2020, retired on the 31st of December of 2023. This had a recommended retail price of $40. 630 parts, which took me 48 minutes to put together. And this, I'm starting to really, really like these sets that have the gears and all the inner workings to make things work, to give it motion. Um, who knows? Maybe one day I will attach a small motor to Hedwig and just have him just flap away. Who knows? We'll see. So, first things first, though, I'm going to have to move him from where Mrs. Brick Whisperer decided to put him. We'll get into that in a little while. All right, so we're knocking out the wings. The just the overall build of this, in my opinion, it's a tremendous build. I would imagine that kids love it, especially the fact that you can rotate the crank and the wings will flap, and the fact that they don't fall apart when you do it. I think that's an awesome quality. So well done, Lego. Now you will find as I'm going through this build, especially as I start nearing the end, I ended up uh, forgetting a small piece, and I noticed it probably just seconds after I had ended the recording. Made the quick fix, and yeah, life was good. And so there's Hedwig. I mean, He's got the letter from Hogwarts clutched in his talons. But what a fun little build. You even have the colors for the house that Harry Potter ends up going to. What house was that? Hufflepuff, I think. I'm sure I got that wrong. See, like I said, we're not uh, we're not Harry Potter fans. All right, and there's the motion. He's flying. And so there you have it. Love the motion of it. And hey, a quick Google search. Like I said, not a Harry Potter fan. He belongs to Gryffindor, not Hufflepuff. My bad. Uh, so hey, we're gonna get all we got all of that off to Mrs. Brick Whisper. She loves them, and just a little bit ago we had put them in their spots within her office. Hedwig is in a spot that no one can crank them. But that's okay. That's where she wants them. That's where it's going to stay. So, hey, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Again, my apologies for being gone for so long. Mrs. Brick Whisperer and I, we're going to start tackling this project. I've got another project going as well. I've just got projects after projects after projects. So, we'll see. Uh, I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll sit down and I will do up a however many videos I'm going to do throughout the year and plan them accordingly, because I know sometimes videos are a week apart, sometimes they're a month and change apart. So we'll get all that figured out. So with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Share this with your family. Share this with anybody you know that loves owls. And with all that being said, we will see you when we see you. Y'all have yourselves a great rest of your day. Bye.